Here we're going to analyze the graph of a polynomial function, and we're going to ask some questions. How many turning points? How many x-intercepts? Is the leading coefficient positive or negative? Is the degree odd or even? And what is the minimum degree for this polynomial? And we can do that just by looking at the graph. So first, how many turning points are there? Remember, a turning point is when where the graph changes from increasing to decreasing or from decreasing to increasing. So here we can see the graph is decreasing and now it's increasing, and we have a valley there. So that point at the bottom of that valley is a turning point. So that's one turning point. Then as we go on, we have a hilltop. Okay, so that's another turning point. And then coming down, again, here's another valley. So we have another turning point. And I didn't draw that very well. Let me fix this. There we go. And now here at that hilltop, we have another turning point. So it's basically you're looking for valleys, the bottom of the valley or the top of a hill in your polynomial function. All right, so this shows that we have 4 turning points. Now, how many x-intercepts? We're going to be looking at where does the polynomial cross the x-axis. So we have an intercept here, 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 and here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 intercepts. Now we need to determine, is the leading coefficient positive or negative? Okay, if the leading coefficient is positive and you have an even degree, then both sides are going to go up. If the leading coefficient is negative, both are going to go down. We don't have that situation here. They're going in opposite directions. So if to the left, to the negative, you're going up, you've got the opposite sign there. Okay, we're going to positive infinity to the negative side. So that means it's going to be an odd degree because they're going in opposite directions, and the leading coefficient is going to be negative. Okay. Again, odd or even, the degree is odd because the two ends are going in the opposite directions. If the degree of the polynomial were even, they'd be going in the same direction, either both up or both down. And then what is the minimum degree? Well, that is based on the turning points. Okay. If you have 4 turning points, and also based on the intercepts as well. So if you have, let's say, 4 intercepts, then your degree can be at minimum 4. You can't go lower than 4. But we have 4 turning points. And when you're looking at the turning points, you add 1 to the number of turning points. And that tells you that it can't go below 5 because we have 4 turning points. We add 1 to that number 4. That tells us that the degree has to be at minimum 5. Okay, it can't go any lower than 5. So the minimum degree is 5. So that's how we analyze polynomial functions. I hope that helped.